Hi everybody, welcome to my super messy craft desk, and I quickly set up the video camera because I wanted to show you what I recently purchased. I went ahead and bought the Misti stamping tool. I was going to try to do my own DIY version, but it just worked out better for me. I bought it from a seller on eBay, so it was brand new, and that worked out fine. And I wanted to show you why I think, depending upon the type of stamps that you use, this could be a really terrific tool for you too. As you may have watched other videos, it is certainly an investment tool, and you can DIY it, but like I said, I think that this worked out fine for me. So I bought these paper tray ink stamps from a thrift store, and I'd seen paper tray ink stamps a lot, but I've never really purchased them. Just honestly, it's all about shipping. So anyway, I thought I would show you exactly how the Misti worked for me with something that is intricate and fine like these stamps. So anyway, this is one set, and then the other set that I bought, which have some kind of funny sentiments, there was no little card in them, but I think the set's probably called Read Between the Lines based on what I'm seeing. So anyway, what I did was I figured I would start from the beginning. So it comes with these two super strong magnets, so I would position those first. What I'm realizing is that for me, I don't think 2 magnets is quite enough. So I have these little tiny, well, they're not tiny, they're probably about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch magnets that I picked up on clearance once from, I think they came from Michael's. They are super strong like the magnets that come with the Misti. So just be aware of that when they tell you to be careful with the magnets do. So what I did, and I inked these up once already, is I think it's easiest to position the stamps wherever you want them to be. So I'm just going to do that super quickly. Now, what's interesting about these paper tray ink ones, and is why I decided to do the video to show you, is they have very, very, very tiny type. Very fine, very tiny type. So that's where I think that a tool like this could become really helpful to you. I do have one of those Fisker stamp presses that I bought quite some time ago. I actually got it at Big Lots, so I don't know why it ended up there, but probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago at least. And it's okay. I don't end up using it a lot. I would really like to do more mass-produced cards, and I think that this tool probably will make that easier for me. I have used it when I first got it, which was a few days ago, with some of those beautiful layered stamp sets, like from Altenew. So if you heard that crinkling in the background, that's my dog. His name is Gatsby. I haven't made a video in a while, but he knows that I'm talking to myself, so he's thinking maybe there's someone in here with me that he should be talking with. Now, you can see that I have space here, and these magnets that I told you about, this one was still in its wrapper. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put it here. What I'm realizing is that the paper wants to pull up, which can be problematic if you're trying to stamp in exactly the same place. So I put them all in, and I'm closing the lid. Now I went ahead and just spent the extra money on the larger Misti. I don't think it's a problem for me with taking up space on my desk. It takes up about the same space as the Sizzix stamping, I don't know, stamping, best stamping buddy, something, I don't know what it's called. But you see those online, they're pretty inexpensive, and it was kind of my go-to stamping insurance, I guess. So what I'm doing is I'm just pretty much touching all of these to make them adhere to the lid of the Misti. So I don't know if you saw when I pulled it up that the paper did kind of lift up a little bit. And then the ink I'm going to use is an Avery L pigment ink. So I'm just going to ink up all of these. These were pretty hard to see for me to read because there wasn't a text piece. So there goes the ink. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of push my fingers down. Now, what I notice, and I'm gonna try to zoom in here, is like this text here, enjoy, the U, the end of the U, especially this type, this tiny, tiny little type right here, is really tough to get on a block. So I'll zoom in a little bit closer. See, I think you can probably see how very fine this type is as the camera refocuses. And then let's look at here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's not super crisp, not like I would want it to be as crisp as possible. So what I'm going to do is widen back out a little bit. I'm going to re-ink my stamps. And this is the whole point of the Misti. If you want to go back and add more ink, and if you have those magnets, which now this is kind of on an angle, if you have those magnets, and like I said, I have some extra magnets on here, you can go back in. I re-inked with the same ink. And lifting up. Now, the type is super crisp. Move this. Can you see how let's see if it'll focus for you. You see how these little stamps have the read between the lines kind of concept here. Not sure if you'll be able to see. There we go. So that sort of detail on the stamps is the reason I think, sorry about that, you would want to invest in this kind of tool. And as I mentioned, I bought mine through a seller on eBay. I was just looking honestly for the best price and the best shipping price. So I would have bought it from whichever vendor had it in stock and had the best rate shipping to California. I also bought this. I bought this off of eBay, and I'm a Prime eBay shopper. So this whole kit was $8. It included the little cleaning cloths, and this is the cleaner that they recommend for it. So since it was an investment, I decided I would go ahead and do this, but I didn't buy this from the vendor either. Like I said, I think it was $8 or $9 total, including shipping if you have Prime. So if you're gonna look at buying this, why not, right? And I read about it for other things too. So these are 2 fluid ounces, which they're much bigger than I actually thought they would be. So we'll see how much is in there. I haven't cleaned it yet. But anyway, that is the Misti tool. This is Terry. I'm a paperologist. And I haven't done a video in a really long time, but I thought it was worthwhile showing you this. Take care and have a great day.